Welcome back to MINExpo International 2024. I'm Ashley Burke with the National Mining Association, and you're watching NMA TV. I'm so happy to be joined right now by Vicky Peacey of Resolution Copper. How are you doing today? Good morning.
I'm doing great. It's fantastic to be here.
There's
a lot of energy
exciting,
in the room.
Right?
Yes.
We're seeing, for those of you on camera aren't seeing what we're seeing around us, there are just thousands of people coming in. We're expecting 44,000 people to come through MINExpo International, so it's really exciting to be here. So I want to get a little bit from you on kind of your backstory, what brought you into the mining industry. Right now I know so many companies are trying to attract individuals into the workforce. So what's your story? How did you come to be heading up such a really significant project?
Well, Ashley, I think I'm lucky to be a product of a mining family. My dad is in mining, my sister, my brother-in-law, my husband happens to be in mining, so it put dinner on the table, it put me through college, and I'm just really grateful to be a part of this amazing industry.
Great. Now, you're at Resolution Copper right now. This is such a significant project. Can you tell us a little bit about it and its potential for the U.S.?
Yeah, I think that we all understand that copper is fundamental to our future. It is really about national security and energy security, and it's essential for electrical distribution, storage, battery, the green energy transition, and its availability and demand will really determine how quickly we can bring on that energy transition. And it's a gateway to about a dozen critical mineral co-products. So it's a really important metal, and there's so many studies that have highlighted the concerns that there simply isn't enough new supply to come online to meet that demand. It'll double right in the next 50 years and in the next 10. So in the US alone, we're about 50% net import reliant on copper, and all of our mines are about 100 years old. So we need to bring new supply into the market to meet that doubling of demand that'll happen in the next 10 years. Resolution Copper can do that. It can meet 25% of the U.S. demand for copper, as well as a whole host of critical mineral co-products like bismuth and tellurium and indium. And the thing that's unique about it, it is in an area called the Copper Triangle. This is a place where mining has been the fabric of the community for over 100 years. It is a brownfield redevelopment of an existing mine, and it's underground, so the footprint will be far smaller, the grades are higher, and it's really the way that we should do mining today.
So that's exactly what I was going to ask you about next. So I think mining is so unique because the people who work at mines live in those communities, their families live there, their children go to school there, they really care about the environment, they really care about community jobs, giving back. That sustainability, that community involvement aspect is just so important. Tell me about Resolution Copper's perspective on that.
Well, what you said is exactly what we do. About 350 to 400 people report to work every single day to keep the operation running, and 90% are from the local communities, so from the San Carlos Apache tribe to the town of Superior and the other cities and towns in between. And that is a region where there is about double-digit unemployment, so it's very important to make sure that we really drive a focus on local hire and local procurement, and it's exactly what you say. If you're born and raised in one of those communities, you want to stay. You want a reason to stay and raise your family, and then give back to the community over the life of your life and generations to come. We have some people at Resolution Copper that have worked in mining for 4 to 5 generations. It's a family affair.
Oh, wow. And I would love to end with something more general on copper, because I think a lot of our viewers maybe know a little bit about copper, but probably don't have a full understanding of why these demand increases are so significant right now. Can you talk about some of the applications and why we're seeing demand go vertical?
It is a lot of different factors, but copper is the metal of electrification, so nothing conducts energy like copper, and there's really nothing that can replace it. So it is the metal that will fuel the energy transition. It's required in electric vehicles, battery storage. Our new transmission lines and power grids can't survive without it. Wind turbines, solar, it's in every single energy transition technology, but is also in day-to-day life. So your homes have copper wiring. The antibacterial properties of copper are so important. It is everywhere. We need it for everyday life.
And I think what's important for our viewers to understand is that real supply chain security only comes with domestic mining projects like yours.
Right.
So I really want to thank you for coming here this morning, for sharing this information, and a little personal thing about your background in mining. It's so interesting to our viewers, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you, Ashley. Thank you so much.
Of course. So please stay tuned, because next we're going to be talking to Andrea Maxey from Anglo Gold Ashanti. We appreciate it. Stay tuned.